Hello, my name is Carolina Colmenares. I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in HR development. I currently work at a private language school in Florida, but we also have other locations in the US. We mainly offer the intensive English program to international students who come from everywhere around the world. The topic for this training program will be workplace culture and communication. And the main focus for this training will be based on our school's mission, which is to help create a world where communication, understanding, cooperation, and respect exist between people of all countries and cultures. And this is very important that our employees understand this to perform better at work. So why workplace culture and communication training? Organizations that embrace workplace diversity training, much needed in South Florida, and that actively promote effective diversity courses have a distinct competitive advantage because they are able to fully utilize the strengths of various backgrounds for teamwork and productivity. For example, our team that are mainly attending the international students, they have different backgrounds. Many of them are Peruvian or from Colombia, China, Russian, and it helps because of the languages that they speak. Also, they can attract customers, clients, and applicants much better. And they also benefit from the idea that they learn strategies for building trust and cohesion among team members. Employees are likely to be more efficient in their positions if they are able to communicate effectively with team members and customers with similar and different backgrounds, which is very much our case. So for this specific training assignment, our target population mainly will be for the admission coordinators at the language school who work with people from other cultures, as I said, both outside and even outside the United States, people that are living here from different nationalities that also wants to get into our intensive English program. Because it is vital in the changing global environment, especially here in South Florida, as I said. We also have other locations in the USA, but we can notice that we are a melting pot and we have people from everywhere around the world. Now, I said mainly the admissions coordinators because this is where I'm focusing right now for this project, but also we're thinking that other employees such as the center directors who also have to deal with these students can perfectly take this training program. Now, the admission director provided all the information regarding the job analysis and as an input to develop this training program. Some of the main activities they are responsible for are recruiting foreign students, offer the customer services of course, and maintaining an ongoing contact and public relations with the students and staff admissions as well. The admission coordinators are most of the time the first contact with the international students, and it is why it is so important to prepare them better for this position. When analyzing the needs for this training, we realized that the English school does not really promote its mission among the employees and does not offer a formal cultural training program before starting on the job. It has caused sometimes enrollments are lost because the parties involved did not take the time to learn about each other's cultural background prior to interacting or having internalized the importance of cultural awareness to perform better at work, especially when we have such diverse population and clients. Therefore, a 6-hour workshop is designed to discuss what workplace culture and cross-cultural communication mean and how to be culturally sensitive toward one another and toward their potential clients. This workshop will consist of 2 lessons. The workplace culture, explaining what it means, why it is so important, what our mission means and how we really need to understand it to identify ourselves with the company that we're working for, and also communicating across culture, taking care of how do I need to communicate and what is about cultural awareness and sensitivity when we talk to clients. Now, our goal then, explaining that before, is to ensure that the admission coordinators become aware of the school's mission and explore the importance of valuing individuals' differences through the lens of diversity, culture, and communication. So the participants at the end of the workshop should be able to translate the school's mission into work actions to better serve our clients, as I said, and to communicate with other employees, showing empathy, respect, and understanding for cultural differences. They also need to establish some kind of rapport when they talk to clients. They need to build trust and listen and provide feedback to cross-cultural co-workers and clients, which really help a lot at the time that we want them to register or enroll in our courses. Also, they need to identify common cross-cultural communication barriers. Why I'm not communicating? What is wrong? What do I need to know about the other person? And how to overcome them to avoid cultural bias, which sometimes can happen. Also, of course, and this is very important when we talk to people from other countries, when we talk with them on the phone, we need to show patience and understanding to those that really struggle with language barriers. Now, I want to give a general overview of how I plan to approach this workshop. And I said again, workshop, because we want to make it very interactive, very experiential. We want them to really practice and understand it, doing it more than just giving a seminar about a specific topic. We will initiate by activating some prior knowledge, which is important, as I believe learning is promoted when existing knowledge is activated as a foundation for new knowledge. We will discuss some facts and questions related to each lesson to create discussions and to exchange ideas. Then, as an example, we will present a video clip showing a situation where there is a cultural issue to the participants, better understand the importance of cultural sensitivity, why it is important. We will show real examples of how the lack of cultural awareness and competence can affect our relationship with others in the workplace, once more using these video clips. After showing these video clips, the assessment of learning will come in the form of a quiz and discussions. Participants will take a short quiz to apply the knowledge learned in each lesson, as well as to exchange ideas among each other, so they can really apply these skills. The next step is to assure that the participants will internalize and integrate the content learned in class in the workplace. Role plays are included in this program for the learners to integrate the contents and attitudes discussed in class. They will slowly progress from simple skits to practice, which we plan to do at the beginning of the class, some kind of pre-test, to more detailed role plays as a final assessment, giving the learner time to digest and process the new information. So the integration of skill into real-world activities is a key point in this workshop that we're trying to offer to our admission coordinators. In regards to program evaluation, participants will have to prepare a skit, as I said, as a pre-test with a situation given by the facilitator. Then, at the end, participants will role-play the same situation as a post-test. The idea is that the participants will put into practice everything learned during the workshop. They will see the difference the first time they did the sketch and the last day of class, or at the end of the workshop, after we have discussed the different concepts and we have discussed them, so they can see the difference, what they have learned in class. Then, both participants' feedback evaluation form and instructor evaluation form will be given at the end of the workshop, mainly to identify and remove the most obvious errors in the instructions or things that we feel will be more effective, and to obtain initial performance indications and reactions to the content by learners and even the facilitator with his or her comments about this training. Now, after we have evaluated and explained what this program is about, I would like to finish with the lessons learned. And one thing that I can say, what did I do well? I was able to develop a workshop that my school will benefit and give value to our organization. What could I improve? Now that I have completed assignment, I will be able to review the course as a whole based on the formative evaluation comments to improve the course designs. And in regards what mistakes to avoid and problems that we could have avoided, I will take more time to plan in order to avoid rushing to get the course ready, as many details have to be considered to develop the course. At the end, I can say that it was really a great experience and I enjoyed working in this project, and I'm sure I'm going to put this into practice, not only with the admissions coordinators but with other employees at the company after I have discussed this with my supervisor, which I'm sure he will agree with it. Thank you for listening and have a nice day. Bye.